everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Lions are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Broncos, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Detroit.
Man, you talk about a coach setting the tone on the first drive of the ball game. On his own side of midfield, he says, forget it, punting unit. We're going for it. And his guys are able to get him a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Defense showing blitz. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on fourth down. And not what he was hoping for. End zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Garrett. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. He'll look to throw, and incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's going to have the first down yardage, 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Welch. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run with Cook. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll run for it with Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. Launching one for Henderson. He's got a man. Complete. All the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Detroit getting set to... Go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Garrett. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And on 2nd and 10 now.
looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
No. Check. Patriot. Back nine and out, Philly. Here we go. Over.
They're going to look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Fielded at the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now here's a carry heading left. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Detroit getting set to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup. When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Set. Green. All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. A second quarter score from KC. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come to the...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 28. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Here we go now. Madden NFL, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go deep. Back over. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly, and it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he spots Henderson open left side. That one goes for 36 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barber. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on third and long. They'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Handoff comes to Cook. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barber. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. That's caught at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's got his man on the crossing route. The 30. 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go now.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throw left side complete. That's Garrett. And he'll go down at the 28. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 46 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Sack him back right around the 30. trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door.
Detroit, here we go. Detroit. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They run it with Janovich, the fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 70 yards. So they're operating in the red zone.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, hurry now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Go, go.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Shift together here from the D-line.
Patriot! Patriot! Now let's go! 3-19! Detroit! Here we go! Detroit! 3-19! No, check! Patriot!
They try again with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Colts, they've now taken the lead late in that one. A win, if they can get it, would be their 1st on the year. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Broncos, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the